Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a reading today where we're going to focus primarily on the DM, their energy and what they're going through at the moment. The energies have been pretty heavy recently. Some of you may have picked up on that in your own energy. You might have seen my community post recently where I said about some ascension symptoms I picked up on in the collective. Some of you said you were going through that. And this is showing your ascension, but also the DM's ascension. So there's a shift happening at the moment in the collective, a big spiritual transformation going on within, energetic shifts. And so that's why some of these symptoms have been felt. Now it's obviously your ascension as well, okay, because you both always ascend. It's like an energetic dance. But at the moment I'm really feeling something for the DM. So let's go into what's going on in the headspace. Okay, it's interesting, we've got two aces. First of all, 11, and then we've got the Two of Wands, so 11, 11. And it's really interesting in this card, the Four of Swords is like 11, 11. So this is confirmation that there's a shift happening in their conscious awareness. Because the DM is more the subconscious energy. So you both ascend and awaken at the same time, but for the divine feminine, you're, let's say, more spiritually aware, more the conscious energy. It's interesting, the third eye here being indicated. So I really feel they're feeling you at the moment, divine feminine. There's a lot of passion that they have for you. Now you may have been really feeling their energy in this way, you know, this passionate, sensual energy. It's interesting imagery, you know, the two wands here intertwined. So they've never let go of you. I just feel that when they're meditating like this, they feel you, even more so. And it's increasing. Yeah, that's why there's been this shift in the collective. So we've got the two B's there showing collaboration. They're thinking about you both and the mission you have together. Wow, okay, so they're just pointing out here there's another B there. Okay, so yeah, for some DMs they're still in a karmic situation. They're showing me it now, like two bees here, and there's a bee over here working on the flower. So I'm seeing this as you here, divine feminine, growing, blooming, working in mission. And the DM is like watching you. Even if they can't see you in the physical world, energetically, they know that you have spiritually ascended. And they're in a very sort of 3D situation, whether it's a relationship, job, or just, their life in general. They're really connecting with their emotions right now. And they're thinking about this now. So in the past, they've sort of brushed it off. But here we're seeing someone tempering their emotions, connecting with how they feel when they're in this still energy. So they're becoming more spiritual, I'm feeling here. But it's a gradual shift because the Ace of Pentacles, they're focused on either they've got their own business, their mission. Could be just they're thinking about their mission. Something that they're starting or growing here. Maybe a new idea. So that's on their mind. Now for some of them, they're healing. They've been through some sort of ending. Maybe in their workplace, they're starting out on their own, or the end of a relationship here. Or again, this is in their energy. Now, this is also interesting, the blue face, because I always associate that with someone being sick, letting things out. And that was one of the symptoms I mentioned. You may have had a poorly tummy recently yourself, Divine Feminine, or been sick, nauseous, and you've wondered where it's come from, So you're picking up on their energy, energetic upgrade, as I said, healing, shifting. This is something I've experienced as well. About a week before I put the message out, I threw up myself. So I generally receive the message before, for sometimes anyway, before it comes out in the collective, let's say. So I can share it and know what it is and be able to explain that to people. And in my instance, I knew because I am very rarely sick, physically sick. I haven't been physically sick for years, since I was, in my youth. I'm not that old, but, from binge drinking, or drinking too much. But in terms of eating, that doesn't happen for me. I'm not one of those people that lets it out in that way, let's say. So, if that's happened for you, then again, that's a sign that something's happening between you both in the connection. Okay, interesting. Let's see their heart space now. Yeah, this makes sense. So there's quite a lot of confusion in their heart space. Interesting, the 2 cups again. So they are feeling the connection with you, connecting with their emotions, but the head and the heart haven't quite synced up yet. If that makes sense. They're not fully seeing clearly. They've been having some dreams that have confused them as well. They're keeping this to themselves. So we've got a blocked heart chakra now coming through because they haven't released everything. Some things, yes. So again, that's why these symptoms have been happening. But they've still got some emotions that cause this confusion for some of them. They might have options in terms of choices of the heart. They're trying to have hope though. Wish on a star. I'm really seeing that in these images. They've never let go of the divine feminine. You're even coming out here in their heart, high priestess, divine feminine energy. Very intuitive person, male or female, doesn't matter. But this is also showing them connecting with their own spiritual side, as I said before. Feeling connected with you, maybe telepathy. You might be feeling you're receiving very strong messages from your person, telepathically at the moment, like stronger than normal, let's say, messages from the heart that really touch you. It could be music for some of you. Wow, so there's a real shift going on here. As I was feeling, and that's why I was guided to do this reading today. I knew it may not be particularly easy, but I've done it. Okay, so they've told me to take some of my shadow cards. Wow. Okay, that just flew out there, so I'm going to take that. Sadistic, lustful. Okay, so that flew out up here in the headspace. So they're having some lustful thoughts at the moment. Now it could verge on being sadistic. Just got to put that out there. Yeah, I feel they're fantasizing, actually, at the moment. I mean, this links with the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of passion that they have for you, and as I was saying, you may be feeling that in your own energy at times. Wow, and this is amazing the way, where they're falling. So this card, anger, aggression, has come out on the Four of Pentacles. So pent-up anger, as I said, pent-up emotions that comes out in the form of aggression with people around them. They're angry about things they've been through. I'm getting the inner child here coming through with this image. Things that happened to them as a child. They weren't heard, they weren't loved maybe, so they're now loving their inner child. But the inner child sometimes speaks in the form of aggression. It comes out sideways when it's not released and processed. Now they could have someone who's helping them at the moment, who's quite spiritual in their life. Could be a counsellor, healer. Someone they've gone to, I'm really feeling here, who's helping them with this. Wow, I can really feel the emotions here. Okay, and this flew out on there as well. Wow, bully, controlling. Now what they're telling me here is this was again linked to their childhood. They were bullied as a child. They've kept this to themselves for For years, I can feel it so much. This poor little, I feel like crying, this poor little boy, who could never feel he could defend himself. And so he's gone through life, he or she, sorry, with this aggression and feeling controlled by others. Okay, so yeah, if they've been in a karmic situation or they're in one, I feel that's the repeated cycle that's continued there and that they've had to learn from. Wow, okay, that's pretty deep stuff here that's come through. So I'm going to take a spirit animal as well. Yeah, we got the lion spirit. So the DM really needs to have courage at the moment as they go through this, clearly. Big shift going on. And for you, Divine Feminine, you're being guided to be generous of spirit. Send your love and strength to your DM. You could light a candle and set the intention with that candle, and do that. That's something I've done myself. And that just gives them a boost, because we both help each other energetically on this journey. Okay, everyone. So I've been guided to do an extended for this reading, for those of you who are interested. So in the extended, we're going to look at the energy of your connection at the moment. The next steps your person may take, so the next steps the DM may take in their life, what they're planning and towards you. The 5D energy of the connection, messages from them to you, and some advice from Spirit. So the link to the extended is in the description box below. Thank you for watching. Sending peace, love and light to you all.